As promised, what a quarterfinal day this is. One surprise is through. The Frenchwoman Tozia, and at center court, perhaps another upset. Arantxa Sanchez Vicario, the French Open champion, a month ago against the #1 seed defending champion Martina Hingis. They have split sets and on serve in the third. Sanchez Vicario typically playing her hustle, grinding game, returning the best that Hingis has to offer, and creating some marvelous winners herself. Hingis, many opportunities lost to break Sanchez Vicario, has not come up with a big shot when she's needed it. And so we move deeper into this decisive third set. Dick Enberg with Chris Evert at center court. Sanchez Vicario to serve 2-3.
Well, Dick, a surprising turn of events in this match. You know, Arantxa came out, raced ahead to a 2-love lead, and then Martina got really pumped up and reeled off the next 6 out of 7 games. She certainly looked like she had the momentum going for her. But Arantxa, she has heart, and she didn't get discouraged. She hung in there and just won the second set 6-3. And now they're going neck to neck. This is a tough one to predict. Passing shots are very predictable to Arantxa. Arantxa knows it's going down here. She's moving over, inching over. Arantxa Sanchez Vicario plays a lot of doubles. Boy, that helps her volley and her instincts at the net.
Both women involved in the Wimbledon doubles. Hingis with Jana Novotná, the #1 seed, and Sukova is the partner of Arantxa Sanchez Vicario. They're seeded third. Ooh. Throws in a double fault to 15-30. That last rally, just to bring you up to date, is so typical of this match. There have been many marvelous rallies, and either Arantxa Sanchez Vicario wins it with a classic point, as she did there, or creates the error. Very few times in the entire match, and it's now over an hour and a half old, has Hingis ended with a winner. She either wears down Arantxa, or Arantxa makes the big winning shot. But it's been play worthy of a Wimbledon final.
But you're right, Dick. I mean, no one's ventured to the net. I mean, the percentage is very low at the net. They're sticking to their strengths, basically, which is the baseline game. They're playing this match like it's on a hard court.
16 more unforced for Arantxa, and now a second serve. Hingis with 2 break points to take a 4-2 lead.
This has been such a tough test for Martina Hingis. She's up against a player brimming with confidence because Arantxa won the French Open, and Arantxa really believes that she can beat a Martina Hingis. So Hingis knows she has to get a lot of balls back and work hard for every point. She doesn't have that one big shot that can get her any free points.
Second break point. Miss hit, and so Arantxa digs out again.
It's the only top player I know that ever smiles after she misses a point.
That's 6 break points for Hingis in this set, unable to convert one. What are you smiling about?
Well, this shows really the tightness and the pressure in this match, because there are about 4 times that both players could have come into the net in those mid-court balls, and normally they would have, but boy, they're just sticking to their strengths, and they're really nervous out there. But finally, Martina ventured in and went for a great volley.
Another break point. Extraordinary rally, and Hingis has the winner. After missing on the last 10 break chances, Hingis delivers with that backhand up the line, and with it a 4-2 lead.
And that's probably the main reason why they're not coming to the net, because they both have great passing shots. That's the strengths in both of these players' games.
What terrific hitting. Wynn carrying it to that end of center court, away from the royal box. And we're going to share with you, as by the end of this day, weather permitting, we'll be down to the Final 4 men, Final 4 women, everyone in the championship playing today. That includes Monica Seles. She's involved with Natasha Zvereva. Their match is on court 1, and we'll be sharing that action with you.
Oof.
Back comes Arantxa, love 30.
And Arantxa, she always plays better when she's down. I mean, that's after the first set. She lost the first set. She came back and played great, and it's almost like the pressure's off her, and she just goes for a little bit more, and as a result, the level of her game goes higher.
Unforced error from Hingis's forehand gives Sanchez Vicario 3 break points to get back even. Mother Marissa
And her agent Stephanie Tollison watching intently.
Game
and at love, she breaks back. They're on serve again.
Something big is happening at Ford. ZX2. That's 0.9% APR plus $500 cash. And get big-time savings on other Ford cars and trucks. The world's biggest selling division wants your business big time. But hurry, the Ford Big Time Sales event ends July 7th.
Is it possible to insure a dream? At the Hartford, we help you do just that. With annuities, mutual funds, and financial plans designed to help you look forward to the future, not just protect you from it.
Claritin. Escape sneezing, runny nose, itchy eyes.
Blue skies smiling at me.
Only 1 tablet means 24-hour non-drowsy seasonal allergy relief. Claritin, the #1 prescription antihistamine for ages 6 and over. Claritin has a low occurrence of side effects, including headache, drowsiness, fatigue, and dry mouth. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about Claritin. Call 1-800-CLARITIN.
6 games all, Mr. Krillin to serve.
Championships Wimbledon. Brought to you by Ford, maker of vehicles that are built to last. By Pepsi, who invites you to join Generation Next. And by Gap.
Famed center court, and what a tremendous quarterfinal match this is between two champions, Grand Slam champions Martina Hingis, Arantxa Sanchez Vicario, with one of the all-time best Hall of Famer Chris Evert. This match certainly is worthy of a final performance.
I just can't believe the baseline rallies. I mean, look at the court also. It's not very chewed up, so they're able to hit the ball like it is on a clay court or a hard court. But some fantastic rallies. And, you know, Arantxa, because she won the French, she's so confident now. I mean, she was not this confident at the beginning of the year. She's confident. She had a warm-up tournament at Eastbourne, which she reached the finals. So she's actually playing better on the grass than Martina Hingis at this moment.
Now Hingis with the opening and a 4-2 lead when she broke Sanchez Vicario in that sixth game, only to find her own serve broken at love. And now Sanchez Vicario 3-4. Final set. Both women understandably could be weary, but you don't ever count out Sanchez Vicario, one of the best conditioned athletes on the tour, whereas Hingis has really had to work hard, much harder than any match thus far. Just wide. And suddenly love 30 against the server.
The big difference once again as we see Melanie Molitor, her mother, her coach, her best friend, those two are joined at the hip. But I think the big difference is Martina Hingis still is playing the big points, the pressure points, a little bit better than Arantxa. Arantxa just gets a little bit pressed and a little bit impatient. As I said before, Arantxa plays great when she's behind, then she gets to the same level as Martina, and then, you know, Martina plays the big points better.
Slugging it out. And finally the error from Sanchez Vicario's end. And she's
frustrated,
yelling at herself. Low 40. Look at the break chances. 15 of them for Hingis, converting only 4. And Sanchez Vicario has matched that. Totally opportunistic. 4 out of 4. And 3 chances here for Hingis to take the lead, and then the opportunity to serve it out. I'm a little surprised at love 40. Hingis got a short ball, could have come in and taken a chance at the net, but did not.
Well, that shows just how nervous they are. I mean, and we talk about the all-around games that these girls have and how versatile they are. But you know what, Dick? When the going gets tough and they're under pressure, they stick with what they know best, which is at the baseline. I mean, Martina Hingis last year at Wimbledon was coming to the net all the time. I mean, she was confident. She was, you know, carefree. But also it's different when you have to defend your title, and she's in a different situation this year.
Arantxa denies 2 more break points. Now the third.
13-14.
This then becomes a huge point, perhaps one that will send the winner on to this championship. Has broken 3 straight service breaks in this match. And now the defending champion, #1 in the world, 17-year-old Martina Hingis, grabbing some extra air as she moves to the baseline and serves for the round of 4.
Martina Hingis, she has that one huge tag going for her, and that is that she's been a champion her whole life, even in the juniors. Since she's been 11 years old, she's been #1 in the juniors. She was #1 at junior Wimbledon, junior, and it carried over into the women's game. She doesn't know how to be a loser. Never even enters her mind.
Low 50.
Lost only 5 times this year with 4 titles, including the first Grand Slam event in Melbourne, the Australian, won at Indian Wells, a tough tournament, Hamburg, and on the clay in Rome.
She doesn't have that invincibility aura around her like she had last year, because she has lost 5 times, 2 times this year to Venus Williams. And she talks a lot about the pressures of being a defending champion. It's a lot more intense.
And if she wins today, and if Venus Williams is successful in her match, then they would meet in the semifinals again. And Venus, with those 2 wins, the only woman to beat Hingis twice this year. Two points from victory.
Arantxa's backhand, really the big difference in this match. You know, her forehand side is the weaker side, but she's made twice as many errors off that backhand side, just going for a little bit too much. This second week at Wimbledon right now.
Second serve at her first match point. From Martina Hingis. It was an exhausting test, and the French Open champion fought her to the final game. 6-3, 3-6, 6-3.
A very happy Martina Hingis, a very relieved Hingis, because she knows, she's been reading the press, but she also knows deep down inside she has not played her best tennis up until this match. This is the best she's played the whole tournament. This has been a wake-up call for her.
And the mother and coach able to applaud another win by her precocious daughter. And now she will await the next match at center court. Venus Williams and Jana Novotná. Another, at least on paper, fascinating matchup for her opponent in the semifinals. But Martina Hingis is through 6-3 in the third against Arantxa Sanchez Vicario. We'll check in on Monica Seles and Natasha Zvereva when we return.
frequent heartburn been a persistent problem for you? Have you treated it but still suffer on 2 or more days a week? Do you keep getting heartburn even though you've changed your diet? Your heartburn may be due to acid reflux disease. Ask your doctor about Prilosec. 1 capsule daily can provide complete 24-hour heartburn relief because it controls acid for 24 hours. 24 hours. Ask your doctor if Prilosec is right for you. Call to learn more. The most common side effects are headache, diarrhea, and abdominal pain. Want 24-hour heartburn relief with 1 daily dose? Ask your doctor about the most prescribed acid control medicine in America, Prilosec.
Ship your package in 2 days with FedEx. And you'll run into 7 different price zones.
Ship your package in 2 days with UPS. And you'll run into 7 different price zones.
Ship your package in 2 to 3 days with Priority Mail. And there's just 1 price zone.
So, what's your priority? Priority Mail from the U.S. Postal Service.
Ouch!
You stop brushing with Sensodyne every day. Your dentist said Sensodyne every day helps take pain away.
You know, sometimes I feel like I married a dentist.
Sensodyne every day. Now for whiter teeth, use new Sensodyne Extra Whitening every day.
And we welcome you back to Wimbledon. Dick Enberg with Chris Everett. We go to Court 1, where the number 6 seed, Monica Seles, who went all the way to the French finals, meets number 22 in the world, Natasha Zvereva. She, the woman who knocked out Steffi Graf in the 3rd round in a very dramatic win last week. Zvereva took a early 2-break lead in this opening set, but Seles broke back, and now Zvereva at 5-6 deuce. Seles coming from a 4-1 deficit. But wide there. Zvereva then a point for 6-all and the tie break.
Just playing the whole court so well. Natasha Zvereva giving Monica Seles a lot of junk, hardly any pace at all, a lot of slices, trying to get her off her rhythm, and she's succeeding.
Seles doing a good job after a very slow start, and Zvereva serving 4-1, cruising, but Seles a couple of breaks here late in this set. No. So to a tie break we go.
Six games all, first set, tie break.
Important for Monica Seles to be the aggressor right from the first shot. She doesn't want to be on the defensive with Natasha. She doesn't want to be running all over the court because mobility is not her strongest asset.
And that lands on Zvereva's side.
And that's an example of Monica just dictating the points right from the first shot.
Zvereva, who gave a hint that she might be ready for some outstanding work.